Okay, I am at this 23rd April 2014. This is 1329. I am again in the JOACO coffee shop, and there is a very RESTOBAR. Works like restaurant. There's a very like a buffet or something around. It's a very small, warm, nice place. And having a moment here. No, not trying. Having a little moment. Just a little light lunch. Very light lunch. Sorry, no lunch. God. And I have about minutes ago made a very special moment with Adonai in a very around this city. So at the point of this moment, I'm just taking the help of in a very, we call patero wine. Just the help of that. And I got a little bit like, oh my God, whenever you get easy, whenever you are like, oh my God, all around, just the help of a cat. Evangelics of Sodoma, the generations prostitutes, sickle devils, because of our sickle devils, is that I do want the generations of Sodoma and hell, devils. And making the cursing, break it all, because of this, the whole generations that they are. Telling that God didn't allow me to having nothing of His and doing nothing. And pretends to saying that Lord tell them they are cursed forever and they are dying forever after, and no one will be no more in nothing. And asking the witches, saying that they fights against the enemy of the Lord, which will be me and Moshe and everyone of Israel and Sion, saying that no matter who dies and who gets raped and murdered, God is going to see about the whole of His judgment, for they didn't converse at the evangelic, the generation Rethor, which they dislike. And at the reality of saying that the witches to take my spirit of off of me and my stomach, for they can destroy everything that they says Lord sent them to destroy with witches. That's the way of them, Lord, saying that witches that goes and rapes and murders all people are going to find out the forgiveness in the Christ, and everything is going to be like this sickle damn shit of the hell. I'm sorry, the word again says. It's good. And there's the thing that I gotta eat in the curse. Insist us in the white and black witch, that they will be the white witch in the name of the Lord, using the anointing, profane and pagan that generates in the frightened hell excrement strain that they are in the pardon for the victims, making the word to God and saying that they defend the God interests and the glory of Adonai. Okay. I'm just having this moment, this break. I was trying to do something. I didn't end to making my job sites, and I wonder why. Because of insistence, this the probably psychopaths that generates about kidnapping people all around and telling that they are in a criminal organization of mine, associated of mine of organized crime in Argentina and in the world. And that they are the government of the world, so they says what it is and what is not, and what am I and what will I be, and not other. And there's the saying, of course, that it generates templated in the hell, trusty in the abomination, saying evangelic serves to us for the whole we need, and they are amazing for everything we want, and keeps on delivering like a damn fever of Lavakini. which is the most of the rotten ever follows in the abomination, thirsty for anything to be destroying, breaking, tearing, bleeding, and murdering, for it to be glorious. The underbelly. Okay, I won't eat no cars, and the cars that this disgusting abominable freaks, once I do it, are going to be them graves for the endless ever death that they are going to have in the name of Yeshua. Well, the reality of this all is we are still trying to do something around, and I still have this. My God, like I was saying, what will this be? I have a simple help of a cat. If there will be in the festivities of the Yom Kippur, and I will be in Yom Kippur, and something like a Betanachti and Sechar Chidish Kinim, and making anything like a Betrachim, one extra glass, I am just sleeping at the next day, and coming like a Bodlemet Chanis and Sachalim. My God, this is not really good. Well, alright. Shkatra dachti sefli mesalech dashne fasivini taktika. That's fun. Gele Hamat versus Shichat and the Manacti Kosman Anchatashes Lady in Semneki Kael Hecham. Alright? Okay. Well, I did end my databases or resumes in the virtual Sigil for some job except for MES. The reason why this Sigil abominable one skips and assists us overtelling all around commerces, shops, or anywhere I go, and also enterprises that I am a so dangerous, violent, criminal, so psychopath, so degenerate, they says I gotta be, and eventually supporting the, oh, gotta be. Like any disgusting witch of the hell, saying that I cheat everybody, and I gotta be what they says I gotta be, that they are going to bring up light. And suddenly, keeps on making the same abominations all on, and delaring they are going to be saved, and they are going to be with Adonai, and they are fighting for Adonai with the pardon of victims. So suddenly the truth of this soul, while it says I gotta take the ships off of the redeal, the ontleg, saying that I am cheating people and I'm trying to take people off for the giving in to be raped and murdered, which they do automatically all the time, not I. They done all the time this whole crops we are suffering all the time, not I. Suddenly the point of the same is exactly what is written in the same Quran. Around and you reading you will realize that I am not misappropriating whenever you have a morphology about what is the right atir and the Hebrew luchadati, you're going to realize where is the misappropriating. And we are not in the Old Testimony not anymore, ancient, really. The ancient testimony proceeded up to Yeshua whenever Yeshua said, I came not to make abolition of law, but to make it accomplished. So suddenly the way of Adonai is the judgment of his own. The grace is for the real, genuine ones, and not for profane, again, prostitutes. Powery, I do anything and power moves, oh God. Talismans. Culture, yeah. Talisman culture. Well, further this all, the thing is that still insists in trying to incarnate in me, saying that anything that I say and anything that I do and anything that I show is delirious, sickness, schizophrenics, psychosis, and I don't work. I don't work while they cause all around enterprises and whatever I to do, even the posters that I made them for the teaching vocals techniques for oratory or speakers, or simply like to singing around. There will be to robbing people and cheating people that I will do, and anything that I do will be exactly about like cheating people and making hocus pocus that I will know nothing at all, but making the guessing to robbing armed forces that generates fellows and the disgusting devils praying that stolen me, but making profanity, witchcraft, and divinatory profanity, witchcraft, and mind control. Like they make market saying the Lord, and witchcraft over the techniques of the Argentinian the generations to saying God makes a miracle. The national security techniques, stolen my miracle away. Profaning me and profaning everybody, the generation. These days, with the chaos and the degenerations of this profound pagan grand horde, you're saying powers that are tonight taken away and said not, and enough, you couple of demons, you bunch of hell demons. Anybody, any witch can make the wonder, cheating, manipulative witchcraft on the God. I knew it. Anybody, which making this business in the name of the God with this disgusting bunch of demons, pretended of Lord told me and Lord showed me to take away everything, and to those its enemies, the enemies of Yeshua and Yahweh, to have its powers and its gifts and its life and everything it got. Of course, Lord said, any disgusting demon of this, servants of the hell, are willing to supporting any kind of an abomination, saying because of Lord said. And I'm sick of them, and I'm sorry for the victims because of they are a lot. Well, the reality of this is damages in the whole of the enterprises and whatever I to try to do something, so what the hell for? And not the hell actually, but what the heck to making databases in any enterprises for the job seeking. They insist in because of doesn't works, needs medication and can be internated, but it's organized crime. Punteritos, degeneraditos, argentinos. He's going to be called, the court is going to catch him already really soon, and he's going to be internated anyway. And doesn't work, needs medication, gotta be internated. But all of the enterprises, like I went and I tried to reach out and shop around, and also my posters for the teaching, in a respectable reality that I always were a professional of the voice since my 20. Suddenly the reality of this all is steals, cheats, manipulates, and wants to steal you. Is a very dangerous psychopath. You don't want employing this because of his degenerate psychopath, dangerous, and we have a cause, organized crime, and also terrorists, and also fetish gay. Oh yes, he is all around and lies and robs and forges and makes all the generation. You don't want a violent psychopath in here. And if you contradict the president of the Argentina over this order, you do not employ this one, you are going to have problems and we are going to destroy you. So where is that they says I gotta be? If you employ this, I'm going to destroy you. You are against the government and attempting against the government of the Argentina. What the heck is that? A hell. They are a hell. So further this all, well, just having a moment here around, and I hope this to work for something good, and I'm giving you some little more about these whole stories that we are fighting every day in https www. Cuando las mareas se levantan, la pudrición del fondo es arrastrada hacia las orillas, y toda la verdad de lo que se esconde sale claramente a la luz de la mañana en el amanecer de cada día. Point INT, all followed F5, last key in my account with a cleaner, last plate ICC New York. Well, I think with this we can complete the whole of the thing, and you can check out the reality of this soul yourselves whenever you make the right cleaning and the right downloading of evidences and all elements for you to understand what this all I just said is about the reality and the truth we have every day. So I hope Adonai to help us, like He always do, and He will. But still we could understand wisdom in the middle of this chaos and abominations in the pretending to be the top of the world and the known and the right ones to making whatever of our lives they says gotta have doing and gotta have and gotta go ahead every day saying that they has rights and they own us to the making with us whatever they want, saying Lord given us Trantor, demons, abomination, for they to rape us and murder us and strip us, robbing us and forging and anything and every crap that they access us for they to feel glorious, and we're going to fight God and having the kingdom of heaven, and we are going to fix the mistakes of God over humanity. We're going to win. You're going to pay for what you've done to us as the witches, the generates of Christina Kirchner. We're going to win. You're going to see that. You're going to lick our blood, they pretend to sending us with evangelics prostitution. And they're going to hell with evangelics prostitution forever. And all around less victims. Shalom. I am over this place. Oh my God, this is ARAOZ Street and the Warma Savannah intersection here in Buenos Aires, 1345 already. I am Alejandro Merbanco Rodemi, and this is our stories and our days. I hope you all to be as best as possible there around wherever you're to be found, and Adonai to bless everyone as the testimonies of His name and His justice. Shalom.